Hey guys, welcome back to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I build the interchange, and there is a test track for a company, and I'm gonna show that as well. I will provide two time lapses, big time lapses for these builds. I'm gonna start splitting the builds or the videos, not the builds, the videos in time lapses, and then I will do the updates. So you can find, guys, the time steps at on the video in case you wanna skip some parts and you are not interested. But many of you are asking for time lapses, so I went for to please you as well, guys. I understand the reason behind this. Some of you really do enjoy time lapses and see builds and whatnot, so I'm gonna keep these kind of things too, at least for the most important builds or the ones that I consider I can show in a video. Let's start with this interchange over here. That highway that you see there, it's called A3 highway, was passing above the national road, and this national road at a point indeed intersect with the highway, but a bit far away from here with a big roundabout, and all cars that wanted to go either in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 village or in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 city, they had to pass through that roundabout, and the traffic was quite bad. In order to make it, I don't know, let's say better, the mayor of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, together with me, the governor of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 county, decided to create this interchange over here and fix the traffic, the problem. Plus, you know, it kinda is a bit, it was mandatory to do so. So this is like, I think it's called dog bone interchange or something like that. Even though I love traffic related things, I'm not an expert or something. I love doing builds for this, but again, I'm not an expert, so I'm still learning lots of stuff. Maybe eventually I will know things way much better than I'm hoping. But to do this nowadays, it's quite easy, these kind of builds, because we have these two beautiful mods called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 detail any intersection and make it look very well. I'm using the American Highway roads by Class, and they are beautiful and so good to work with. I love the fact they're flat as well, so the possibilities are quite big and endless over here. It's a lot of playing and trial and error, playing with all the nodes there and make this look, you know, more. I want to make it look very well and more. How should I? I'm looking for that word. Anyways, let's skip the part with the word. The thing is that the roundabouts will actually not work as proper roundabouts. I don't want cars to do the U-turn there and circle like 360 degrees Celsius and go wherever they want. You can do a U-turn only actually, but you can't do a full round or circle or turn around in the roundabout. That's why I'm plopping down here of these green areas in between there, so cars will not do the proper U-turn, because I want to avoid having a very nasty traffic from the cars coming through the highway. So this was a good approach. It was Dylan, the mayor's idea, Dylan's idea, and I actually embraced it pretty well, and I went with it. So yeah, that's something very good thought. But before we continue here, I really do wanna, for those who are watching this and love the time lapses, I can even split in like 3 episodes per week, like one with time lapses, or 2 with time lapse, or 1 with time lapse and 1 with time lapse and updates, and 1 with all the updates. I don't know. Just give me some ideas, guys, because I want to please every one of you, not only those that will love to invest in Yellow Hill, because as you know by now, every patron I have and I had before can invest in Yellow Hill as a company and do stuff over here. So if you wanna, for those who already are doing this, they know better what this is about. But for those who are new over here, I want to highlight the fact that my patrons can actually invest, of course, not in real money or anything. I don't want anyone to pay just to be in Yellow Hill. It's just for those who show support to my channel. So if you are showing support to my channel, I want to give you like an extra perk, let's call it, where you can invest and have a company in Yellow Hill. So it's up to you how you want to develop your business. You can have multiple businesses, like you can have a clinic, you can have a school, you can have a car factory and whatnot. It doesn't have to be, you know, on the same category or whatever. No. But we also have construction companies, and this intersection, we have 2 construction companies, and this intersection or this project over here that you see me build was actually out there for auction between these two construction companies, and the auction was won by Hawks construction company. He went a bit interesting, because if you have a construction company, you can give a better price up to 75% of the standard price, or 25% discount, take it as you please. But if you have a quarry, so if you own a quarry or have a contract with a quarry, then you can offer a price down to 65% of the total cost, or of course 35% discount. And Hawks was had a quarry. He built a quarry in the meantime, and then he offered at the auction the price, and he went. So Martin with Yellow Hill Hospitality Investments offered 75% of the total cost, so the maximum he can provide, the best price he can provide. And Hawks, because he had a quarry, he went with 74% discount. So that was a very smart move from Hawks. Probably Martin will have very soon also a quarry, because I will give some extra space for him to have that too. Well, not only for him, maybe someone else wants that quarry or whatever. But the auction was won by the construction company owned by Hawks, so he got the money there too. Good. This being said, over here, the national road that has 4 lanes or 2 lanes per way have to, squeeze into only 1 lane. So now the intersection marking tool have this possibility to also change the segments of the roads, not only the intersections, which is awesome. Look at what I'm doing here. I am playing and creating not only lines on the segments and intersections, we also can create these islands over there. So I made some grass islands. So the first lane, have to cars driving on the first lane have to change the lane into the second lane as soon as they get into the village area. Other than this entire build, I'm gonna show you how I cover the area in between the bridges there. I added those retaining walls. Apparently, I think I'm missing some files, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the power went off in my house and I lost the footage. Yes, I think that was the moment when I lost the footage. So I done that retaining wall over there, and under the bridge. I will do it on the other side as well, but I'm not gonna show that. And the little extra details around it, like bushes on top there, some new barriers over here on these sides of the so-called roundabout, which is again not functioning at a total roundabout. Lines and whatnot. I played lots of trial and error with the nodes in the roundabout and the roads as well, until I make it look, very, very good. And yeah, I'm still pleased with the final product over here. Now let's see the build for the testing track. The purpose of this testing track is to test the cars that, they are made by the car factories, because they don't have a testing track there. They can see how they run, how they resist at accidents and whatnot. And the owner, 𝗏𝗙𝗦𝗡𝗥𝗘 or 𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗡𝗙𝗢𝗡 got the idea of doing this, and as you can see, it was built on 4 different plots of land. And for that, he had to go and discuss with every owner of the plots of the land, of course, beside his, to allow him to get these testing tracks through their land as well. And everyone said okay, which is really nice, because you know what, in the end this looks pretty good over these lands and through the forest. And the funny thing is that the entire terrain is pretty wonky. It's very hilly. There are lots of hills there. Nothing can be, I mean, it's not flat, that's for sure, and it's really hard to build something there properly. So in some cases the tracks are actually going through the road, like in this case here, not a tunnel but through the road, so that's a bridge on top of there, or either it's a bridge itself. So the test track has actually quite a lot of areas for on this area, on this side. So this is the entrance, the main entrance to on the tracks here, and down below over there I made an area where it looks like the pit stops, but it's I don't know, let's call them some small garages, and where cars can stop, and if they want, they can charge indeed the tires or do some repairing or whatever. I will even plop there some fire trucks and maybe like a small ambulance or whatever, in case something bad happens. And on top I plopped some grass there, but then I discussed with 𝗏𝗙𝗦𝗡𝗥𝗘, with the owner, and he told me to make these buildings, garages, smaller, not with 2 levels but only 1 level, and then I will bring some changes. Up here I'm gonna do like a very big roundabout, call it. It's not a roundabout, of course, but that's how it looks. And this is the area where the drifting is going to be done and testing, and maybe the area where they do some other things. I am no expert, I have no clue what I've done. I've tried to respect as much as possible the drawings made by 𝗏𝗙𝗦𝗡𝗥𝗘, the owner, but because of the entire area, it's super hilly, it's annoying hilly. I had issues and many problems doing what he requested to me, and this is the final look of it after all. And I'm adding these kind of things here, to be safe for the drivers. There is an area where the drivers can actually accelerate, even though it's kind of coming from a hill. It's not bueno, but it is what it is. And yeah, over here as well, I'm adding some extra safety tire tracks, stacks, in order to for those who do the drifts or whatever they are doing over there, to be kind of safe. Then it was super hard for me to link this upper roundabout area with the lower, with the racetrack actually, because again, it's very, the height difference is very big, and also the distance is very small, so a road linkage kinda messed up a bit the look, and also the shape, let's call it. So there was only one way to do the road over here without, of course, having to go to someone else's land, which was not the case, because this was not agreed from the beginning. Here is what I was telling you. I'm adding some fire trucks and whatever, and on top of that building I'm gonna add like a very small tribune or stands where people can have, I don't know, watch. Again, maybe there will be some events at the point and people can actually watch it. It's not something we thought about, but you know what, can be anything. As I said at the beginning, it can be anything else as well. The income will came only from one thing, not from many other things. So the owner won't have that much of an income for this. So For the looks, yeah, it's really good. For what 𝗏𝗏𝗏 has, it's amazing as well. So all in all, it's a really good build and a really good idea. So all investors that want to invest in something, of course, they can pitch the idea to me, and I can add the business in the business list. Guys, you can actually check the description of this video and you'll find the website for 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, where you can find lots of information. You can find and see all the other companies that we have, and those that already invested, and you can see what they invest in and what else they done here, and maybe some other projects. Some of the companies made their own websites because doing them on Wix, it's free. So it's really cool. I really do enjoy this collaboration with you guys. Some of you are even doing your own builds, which is even better in some cases, because I can focus on some other stuff. But all in all, I'm so happy for this project because it's in collaboration with you, and because it's awesome, and we have quite nice chat in the Discord, and things are really nice. Plus, the entire 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 area actually develops with your help. Everyone gets a build, everyone gets an idea, and all these ideas gathered together will have a big project, and we can see how things develop in time. Plus, as I said, we have the first mayor in 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is the mayor of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and he will decide now what he will allow from the investors to have in the village. So if he wants to build skyscrapers, he can do that. Now I'm gonna finish this area over here by adding some nice cliffs made by Not Done Yet. These are not shared on the workshop. I think he's sharing them only on his Patreon account. And these cliffs are amazing. These are the best cliffs out there. Actually, I think they are the only ones. I don't think there are any other cliffs. There are rocks, but not cliffs like this. Anyways, so I wanted to add them here, like, you know, they cut into the rocks there to get these track done over here. So it looks like very rough, no retaining walls or whatever, just these simple rocks or cliffs, not rocks. Yeah. Good. Another good thing and cool thing I'm doing for everyone is to add like a billboard or a sign or a logo. They send me the logo and I will add them locally only with the help of procedural objects, because that's something we can do now. And another thing that we discussed about this racetrack here was that Hatsune Miku said he wants to keep most of the trees, because actually that was one of the factors allowing me to allow him to build this. Okay, so let's have another look now on after we did the build, the time lapses. This is the highway A3. This is the highway A2. So before we had this new interchange over here, all these cars were driving over here, turning and changing onto the A2, getting down over here into the roundabout, and from this roundabout they were spreading all over. Like many of them were going this way up there to the Bergburg city. Others were taking these roads. This is the old road, and getting into the town St. Peter. Others were taking the national road into St. Peter. And some other were getting over here into 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, or this part of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and some of them were getting this way out to the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 farms and whatnot. That was not bueno. So as soon as we opened and created this one, now all the cars coming from the highway, no matter which direction, they get down over here to get into 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, or get over here to go to Bergburg city. So they are not everyone squeezing and getting into this roundabout, you know, to spread all over. So things are way much better now. Lots of other things were actually happening since the last since the last episode video, which was episode 5, part 1. Now it's part 2, but I'm not going into this one. I will show everything or any other buildings in next episode. In today, I'm gonna introduce you St. Peter town. Before jumping to St. Peter, I want to show you this testing track over here, how it looks at the end. So this is the speeding area that I was telling you about. You come over here, you get down over there, speeding up as much as possible before dying into this curb or whatever. Then over here we have this bridge. It's done like that because the cars have to actually drive into this area where we have a clothes factory, yeah, and we have a distribution center. Both are owned by Nolan and his company Artemis Group. Again, him and all and the other owner over here allowed, I think it's Chungus. Chungus is? They allowed this company to build this testing truck through their land as well. This is how it looks in the end. We have the yellow colors for the chairs over there. Maybe they can hold, as I said, some events as well. And this is the road linking the testing track with the upper side and the entrance. Actually, this is the main entrance to the testing track. I know it's kind of wonky, but it was the only thing I could do. Okay. So yeah, this is it, and these are the cliffs I was telling you about earlier, the rough area. Now moving up here on top of the map, things are developing extremely fast. It's episode number 5 and look how much we have on the map. This is St. Peter. Welcome, welcome to St. Peter. Let's have a look on the website as well, which is still work in progress, but we get there. This is the landmark page for St. Peter. If you click on each of these, it will open a new picture and tell you what this is here, what you see here. This is St. Mary's Church, is this one. This is St. Francis Church. Here we have the St. Peter Fortified Church. And if we go on in the city, in the town as well, so this is St. Mary Church over there. This is St. Francis Church, and this is St. Peter the Fortified Church. Over here we have the ferry stop. This is the ferry stop. For now it's the only ferry stop we have, so later on maybe we will have one in 𝗏𝗏, maybe not here. Maybe here we will have another big town or city, so they can be linked through with the help of the river. We shall see, or maybe even they can go up the stream and have a stop in 𝗏𝗏𝗏, but we will see what the future mayors will decide upon on this. This is the riverfront. The town, actually, to be honest with you guys, it's not 100% done, but the reason why it's not 100% done is because I want to start from this point to develop it with our investors. So who wants to invest now or before, or we already have the companies investing, they will develop this area. In today's episode, I'm gonna sell all these areas, empty areas over here and over here. The rest and a lot of other area, because this town is pretty big, it will be sold in time, not all at the same time. So yeah, be careful what you buy, and always discuss with the mayor to see if he allows you. But these areas will be only residential areas, not that much. You can't do too much over there. This is the town hall here in this big plaza. This big plaza is called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 because it's German. We will give it a German name. This is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 over here. What else? This over here it's called, and because I forgot also, let me check it over here. Albertplatz. Okay, so this is the Albertplatz over there with the statue. a restaurant over there. Here we have a monument. This is a destroyed monument. I don't have a name for it, not yet of course, but some of you were mentioning on the Discord channel to make it like a very old tower, you know, where they were observing the traffic on the river and whatnot, which is a very good idea. But also we have this baguette, this big column that kinda, maybe it was the lighthouse or whatever. So everyone, guys, you that don't want to invest or something, it's not like that. Everyone that watching this series can actually interact with us, with me, with the investors on my Discord channel. It's the only place where we can do that. So come up with ideas, come up with the descriptions of these places, because I can add descriptions for each of these, and it will be awesome. Over here we have the theater, Goethe Theater with the Goethe statue. Here is the museum 𝗙𝗛𝗏𝗏, the same person that has the house, the memorial house in Ternat over there. So here is 𝗙𝗙𝗏𝗏. This is the high school. This is another church. This is called Ulrich Church. Over here is a medium police station. And over here we have St. Peter Courthouse. Yes, St. Peter Courthouse. And here we have, I always have to check as well, guys. I don't think I know everything by 𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗢𝗏. So over here is 𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗢𝗏. I gave you the name of this. There might be a few other little updates. Oh yeah, this is Martinplatz, and all these bridges will also have a name, but none of these have a backstory. So having a backstory is really important. You know, it's cool. It has a history behind, so you guys participate, come and give ideas. If you feel you are very inspirational or have inspiration, come and say that. Over here we have a synagogue, so this also has to be a name. Needs a name, right? Those who have really good ideas and leave comments and come with a description, leave it either on the Discord, you can leave it on the comment, as a comment on the YouTube channel, and those who will get their idea on the website will also get a road named after them. In time I'm gonna name the roads not only in the game, like you see them here, King Martin and so on. I will also update the website as well with the names for these roads. So go check the website, guys. Go check the website for Ternat. Back to St. Peter. Not to Ternat. For St. Peter, this one is the page. Check the page and see what you have over here. You can. I will update this until the video will be released. You can see companies and land for sale, landmarks and whatnot. Please check everything in Ternat as well. We have the Ternat page. You can do this over here as well. So very important, do that. And you can find also a copy of Zone 1. Oh my god, I don't know why that's there. You can see how to participate over here, about businesses, lots of businesses pages about farming, generic and so on. If you are new, don't forget you can actually check out the website. You can check out the first episode of Yellow Hill, where I'm talking a lot about what things and how things are working over here. And there are already other people that are coming with up with ideas, and they are helping me to keep the track of everything. So we have an officer, contract officer, and also a property officer. I'm gonna create some buildings for them as well on Yellow Hill. I think it's enough, guys. Up until now, more updates and builds next time. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, leave a like, and if you want to join my Patreon account to support me, I will be more than pleased, and I can give you the opportunity to be here in Yellow Hill with all of us, the other investors as well. So guys, yeah, let's chat on the Discord, leave comments on YouTube because I really love to see them. I will probably post more videos like this in the future. It will be easier for me. Take care, have a nice weekend, and I salute you.